guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 50 money saving tips that I have for you guys. This year I've been doing a no spend challenge and it's already April, so I've been doing this for almost 4 months now. So I thought I would share with you some tips that I've come up with or try to outsource and find to help you guys save money if that's what you're trying to do as well. Before we get into the video, I just want to say a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring it, but more about them at the end. Let's get into our money saving tips. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. So the first one is to do some no spend challenge days. You don't have to commit to a whole year like me, but it's great to really understand your spending habits just by doing a few days here or there, and also you can put that money straight into your pocket or leave it just in your bank and having not spent it at all. The second one is to avoid convenience purchases. Try and make sure that you're always prepared and don't buy those purchases that are just easy on the go things. Try and really plan it out so that you're not spending money unnecessarily. Number 3 is it would be better to save and buy a phone outright if you can than to get a contract, because a contract you're going to be ending up spending a lot more money than the actual value of that phone. So if you can, save up and buy one outright. And number 4 is actually try and buy your phone secondhand. You're going to be saving so much money, you're going to be creating a circular economy, but if you do that, just make sure you buy one with a warranty. Number 5 is to use clotheslines or a clothes horse instead of your tumble dryer, because it uses so much electricity and so much water that you'll be saving a hell of a lot of money every month if you just air dry your clothes instead. Number 6 is to avoid sales. Usually we go to sales because we just want to find something that's cheap, but if we haven't planned, then we are going to be buying stuff unnecessarily and wasting money even though we think that we're saving money. Which leads me on to the next one, which is if you do want to do sale shopping, then make sure that you have planned out what it is that you actually want. So say you want to buy a new laptop, but they're quite expensive, plan it out for a few months, wait for a specific sale, and then go in with the idea of exactly what you're going to buy. So you're not wasting money or your time on things you really don't need. Number 8 is to get supermarket loyalty cards. You get so many freebies with these stuff just by spending the money that you would have already spent. Just don't fall into the trap of spending more money to get more points. Number 9 is a really nice and simple one, and something I have been implementing into my daily life, and that's to make your daily coffee or tea at home. You spend so much money, I know at least I did, between £2 and £3 every day on a coffee, but if you make it at home, you are saving a ton of money. Number 10 is to make saving money a competition. So even if it's just with yourself or with a friend or with a sibling, try and make weekly goals or monthly goals or even an overall yearly goal as well. If you make it into a competition, it's far more enjoyable, and then it's actually something that's easier to work towards. Number 11 is to plan your grocery shopping. If you try and write a list of everything that you need to buy so that you're prepared, you won't go there and kind of forget what you needed and buy lots of other random stuff that you don't need and you don't want. Number 12 is to write yourself a budget for the month. So plan out how much you need to spend on bills, on rent, on transport, and then give yourself a stipend kind of to be able to do outings or be able to go out for dinner. Give yourself a budget for each thing, and then it's much easier to stick to and it's much easier to understand where your money is going. Number 13, and this I found particularly helpful, is to open a savings account that you can't touch, or open a savings account that's not connected to your current account. This means that you can transfer money out each month and you can't see it or you can't touch it, so you're less likely to spend it. I personally use moneysavingexpert.com. It's a really great resource, especially for, I think just for UK dwellers, I'm afraid, but they give you a really good breakdown of which savings account is the best for easy access, the best for fixed rate ISAs, fixed rate interest, all of those different ones, so you can make the right choice for you. Which leads me on to number 14, which is to research the best ISA rates for you. If you're planning some long-term saving, then you might want to put it in a fixed rate ISA, because then if that's a year long or 2 years or 3 years, you're going to get much better interest rate on that. Number 15 is also a eco-save, is to stop buying water bottles or soft drinks and use your own reusable bottle. fill up from your own tap instead of wasting money, especially if the water is safe to drink in your country, then especially like in the UK, then I would definitely say use your own water bottle. Or if you're worried about that, then get yourself a water filter so that at least you could be drinking water that you filtered yourself, so you're not wasting money there. Number 16 is to take your own food to work. So make your own lunch, make your own breakfast or snacks and take it to work with you. You could be wasting between £5 and £10 every day just buying stuff here and there, and really you could just be putting that into your savings. The next one is to actually keep some food at work. So I have a big bag of oats at work just in case I forget to have breakfast, and then I can make porridge at work, or just to have some nuts and stuff stacked away in your drawers or something like that. The next one is to cook and freeze veggies at home. So sometimes you have vegetables that are about to go off, and I would suggest cooking them and freezing them so that they don't go off and you waste the food, but you also waste your money because you would have to go out and buy some more. Next one is to go to markets or food stalls just as they're closing. You can always get much cheaper food that way, especially if you do want to eat out or if you want to buy lots of fresh vegetables, then I would definitely suggest going at the end. I went to Borough Market recently and I got a massively discounted box of food, and that's because I went just before they closed and they're trying to get rid of it. The next one is to pay annually rather than monthly if you can. You're always going to save a ton of money. They basically do this so that you either pay everything up front or monthly you end up paying just a little bit more. So you do really save if you can pay annually. The next one is to buy from charity shops or thrift shops or online things like Depop when you're buying clothes. This is again helps the circular economy, but also saves you loads of money because they are always much cheaper. The next one is to set up a direct debit to your savings account. So once you've set that up, every month put aside some money that you decided in your weekly budget or your monthly budget, and then just set up a direct debit so the day that you get paid, that money goes straight into your bank, your savings account. So you never see it and you never have to worry about remembering to put it in. The next one is to grow your own herbs at home. Now, this might seem daunting, but you can have a big pot of herbs on your windowsills and it's so much cheaper, and it also lasts longer, helps to avoid food waste, and you're gonna save a ton of money because you can just take what you need rather than having to buy a whole bag of herbs every time. Which leads me on to 24, which is to have your own weekly meal plan. If you plan out the meals that you're gonna eat that week, then you can plan out your grocery shopping haul, and then you can save a ton of money because you won't be running to the shops here and there throughout the week or buying stuff, and it will prevent you from eating out as well because you have already planned what you're gonna eat that week. And the last one for this video, part 1, number 25, is pre-prepared chopped food is always far more expensive. So if you do have the ability to, don't do that and chop everything yourself because it is going to save you a ton of money. Anyway, that's it for part 1. I just want to take this time to thank Squarespace again for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one platform where you can go and create your own website. They have really beautiful award-winning templates and there's never anything to patch, upgrade or restore ever. They have a really great on-site team that basically do everything for you, so it's really easy. And if you're a creative or a restaurateur, then you're just as likely to enjoy this platform. I'm actually currently building my website with Squarespace. It's just taking me a very long time. So if you'd like to save yourself still a little bit more money, go to squarespace.com/sustainably vegan and get 10% off your first purchase after you've had your free trial. Yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please let me know if you like these money saving tips and hacks, and I will be sure to obviously make part 2 very soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.